My name is Emma Collin. I'm 30 years old. And at 7 months pregnant, my husband tried to bury me alive in silence. The night he locked me inside the freezing barn behind our suburban Ohio home, the air smelled of hay and rust. My wrists trembled not from fear alone, but from the weight of protecting the life growing inside me. Daniel thought isolation would break me. He thought humiliation would make me obedient. He was wrong. For 2 years, Daniel controlled everything: my phone, my money, my doctor visits. He smiled in public and shattered plates in private. When I told him I was carrying his child, he didn't celebrate. He calculated. That night, after accusing me of disrespect, he dragged me outside and bolted the barn door shut. No heater, no light, just darkness, and the sound of my own heartbeat. But Daniel underestimated one thing: he never knew my father had spent his life building a global security firm. I had walked away from wealth to build love. I chose simplicity over privilege. I never told Daniel the full truth about my family because I wanted to be loved for me inside that barn. I felt my daughter kick. That small movement reminded me I was not powerless. Hidden inside my coat lining was a small emergency phone my father once insisted I carry. "Just in case," he said. For the first time in years, I pressed a number I swore I'd never need. 3. Hours later, flashing red and blue lights painted the barn walls. Deputies forced the door open. Daniel's confident smirk vanished when he saw who stepped out of the black SUV behind them. My father, not angry, not shouting. Just powerful. Daniel was arrested that night for unlawful confinement and domestic assault, but my victory wasn't his downfall. It was my awakening. Today, I speak at women's shelters across the country. I tell them what I learned in that frozen barn. Survival is not the end of the story. Silence protects abusers. Voice protects victims. I used to believe love required endurance. Now I know love requires safety. And when my daughter asks me one day how we survived, I'll tell her the truth. He tried to lock us away, but he only unlocked my strength.